Welcome to the Jason Coleman Show. It's great to have you tuned in today for a really great concert of 60s country gold. It's a piano concert today of some of the greatest country standards of all time, all of them from the 1960s. Now, if you've watched our show at all, or if you're familiar with me at all by now, you'll know that these songs are nothing new for me. I spend a lot of my time playing these great 60s country classics. In fact, that was really the heyday of my granddad, Floyd Cramer, as well as many of the other Nashville stars that he recorded right alongside. So I've got, I would say, quite a lot of great songs to pick from for this show today, don't I? Now, some of these today are going to be new performances, my first time playing them for you here on our show. Like I just opened our show with Mama Tried, Merle Haggard from 1968. But today I'm also going to pull some of my favorite 60s country songs out of the Jason Coleman Show vault from previous shows, so that we have a full lineup today of these timeless 60s country gold classics. So up next now, I'm going to play for you a song written by the great country songwriter Dallas Frazier, and it's been recorded by several artists through the years, but it was a #1 hit for Jack Green in 1966. And if any of you watched the 56th annual CMA Awards last week, a fun fact about this next song goes all the way back to the first ever CMA Awards back in 1967, when this song had a clean sweep. It won Single of the Year, Song of the Year, Album of the Year, and Jack Green won Male Vocalist of the Year. The song, There Goes My Everything. There goes Well, if you're just jumping on board, welcome once again to the Jason Coleman Show. I'm Jason. Today is our 84th episode. Wow. And today's theme is 60s Country Gold. This actually is the latest in this Country Gold series of shows that I've been sharing with you over the last couple of years. In previous shows, we've covered 5 other decades of these Country Gold classics from the 50s all the way through the 2000s. And you know, I've saved the 60s as the last decade for this series because I've really thought this whole time, how in the world will I narrow down which 60s country songs to even do? You know, I play these songs so much and love so many songs. There's no way to cover all of the great songs and artists of this incredible decade. But I hope that today and in all of these Country Gold episodes that I'll give you just a good taste of what country music was like from each of these different eras. And remember too, you can go back and watch any of these previous Country Gold episodes, or really all of our previous episodes of the show, anytime on demand for free on Facebook, on YouTube, or the easiest way really is to go to my website, jasoncolemanmusic.com. You can click on the Jason Coleman Show there, and there's the whole lineup there listed for you of all of our previous shows that you can go back and watch. So let's get to more of our 60s Country Gold for now though. This next one from 1962, made famous by Skeeter Davis, and it's one of the rare songs, in fact, it may be the only song, to ever reach the top 5 on the Billboard Country, R&B, Easy Listening, and Hot 100 charts. And it featured Floyd Cramer on the piano on the original record. Here is The End of the World. All right, continuing on through our country gold of the 60s here on the Jason Coleman Show. Well, folks, we've come to some big news. Are you ready? Now, the last couple of years, you all have responded so tremendously here to these country gold episodes of the show that it's time for a big announcement. I'm excited now to announce my latest and newest album. Are you ready? Country Gold, live from the Jason Coleman Show. 6 decades, 3 CDs, all country piano. That's right, I'm pulling favorite songs that I performed here on all of these Country Gold episodes of our show from the 50s all the way through the early 2000s, and I'm combining them into one 3-disc set. I'm so excited, y'all. Now, country music I know has changed over the decades, but I have to say it's been pretty cool as I've been putting all of these songs together to hear how the songs of different eras are really tied together by that slip note piano style that I play of my granddad. You know, like from Kitty Wells to Jim Reeves to Merle Haggard, Dottie West, Conway Twitty, Dolly Parton, George Jones, George Strait, Randy Travis, Martina McBride, Garth Brooks, Alan Jackson, Leanne Womack, Josh Turner. The list goes on and on of these songs that I'm playing for you on this Country Gold collection. It's around 40 songs in total, and they're all country gold. This new 3-CD anthology is available now for pre-order at jasonmusicstore.com. It's going to ship out in just a couple of weeks, the first week of December, so it could make for, I don't know, a nice stocking stuffer. Or maybe you can just stuff your own stocking with it if you'd like to. So y'all go check it out, and I hope you'll enjoy all the great country gold that I'm going to play for you on these albums. For now, though, let's get back to more 60s country gold today. Written by Tom T. Hall, this next song made Jeannie C. Riley the first woman to top both the Billboard Country Chart and Billboard Pop Chart with the same song. So from 1968 now, and on the new Country Gold album coming out, here is Harper Valley PTA. Well, we've had a lot of fun so far, a lot of great music for you, but our show today would not be complete without a special guest performance, right? And this one today is extra special. Now, as many of you know, it's been a big few months for our little boy, Mr. Avery Cramer Coleman. Not only did he start kindergarten, but he also started piano lessons at a music school nearby. Now, I know he's been playing piano since he was 2 years old, and you might be thinking after watching him all this time, why in the world does this kid need piano lessons? Well, I tell you, this is helping him learn to read music. It's helping him to learn all of the fundamentals, how to use all of his fingers properly. And it's always good to have someone who's not your parent to help you along too, right? You know, I did the same thing. I took lessons starting at age 5, not from my granddad, but from different piano teachers, and it made all the difference, I think, in how I grew up, learning to love and play piano. And it made playing piano with my granddad that much more special. So we're hoping the same here for Avery. And so far, he's loving his lessons. He loves his teacher, Mr. Aaron. And just last weekend, Avery performed at his first ever piano recital. And we have some video. So here he is now, Mr. Avery Cramer Coleman.
Hi, I'm Avery, and today I will play Amazing Grace.
How about that? Avery got to pick his own song, by the way, for his recital. He and Mr. Aaron chose Amazing Grace. And did you notice also his very last note? Avery added a slip note to the end of his song all on his own. I promise I did not prompt him on it. I reckon he knew that's exactly how you end a song if you are a Cramer. And y'all know that I love sharing the piano bench with him here at home and out on stage, but at his recital, I love just getting to be a proud dad in the audience for a change. So we could not be more proud of our little boy who was growing up way too fast, Mr. Avery Cramer Coleman. Well, it's been quite a day here, hasn't it? Thank you as always for watching today's episode of the Jason Coleman Show. And remember, all of this that you're watching continues to only be made possible because of your support. Natalie and Avery and I are just continually blown away now, almost 3 years into this thing, by not just your generosity, but also your kindness, your encouragement, your cards and emails and comments. This just feels to us like a little getaway each week of happiness and peace in the midst of a world that just seems to be less and less of that. So thank you to all of you. Thanks to all of our supporters. And I like each week to recognize a few of you by name who are our silver and gold supporters who are given over and above to make today's show possible. So thank you today, especially to Vernell Flake, Charlotte Alsop, Frank Martin, Joanne Justice, Yvonne Bishop, Stephen Crowley, Dot Lilly, Francis Williams, Anita McCardle, and Geraldine Bourdon. Thanks to each of you and to all of our supporter family for making today's episode possible and for helping us keep everything free and available for everybody to enjoy anytime. And if you're not yet a supporter and you're enjoying the Jason Coleman Show, we would love for you to join our supporter family too. You can find out more and sign up at jasoncolemanmusic.com/join. And one more thing too, don't forget our big announcement from earlier in the show today. My new album, Country Gold, live from the Jason Coleman Show, is available now for pre-order, and it'll be releasing in just a couple of weeks. It's a new 3 CD set covering not just the 60s country you've heard today, but spanning 6 decades of country greats. Visit jasonmusicstore.com and you can order yours today. All right, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll leave you now with one final bit of 60s country gold. From 1960, I'll play for you now my granddad, Floyd Cramer's Last Date. The Jason Coleman Show is only made possible because of your support. So here are 3 ways you can help us keep the music playing. First, you can check out my CDs and songbooks, including my new Simply Piano albums featuring the best songs from our Sunday shows. They're all available at jasonmusicstore.com. Second, the tip jar is always open at jasoncolemanmusic.com/tip if you'd like to leave a gift. And third, you can join our supporter family. This is a simple way for you to enjoy even more music from my family and me and support what we're doing in an ongoing way. For just $5 a month, supporters get private bonus concerts, behind the scenes updates, and a discount on any of my music. It's sort of like a fan club, but to Natalie, Avery, and me, you are more than just fans, you really are family. You can sign up with your card or even with a check in the mail at jasoncolemanmusic.com/join. Thanks for all your support, and thank you for watching The Jason Coleman Show.
You're listening to The Jason Coleman Show on WSM Radio.